All right, we have now reached intro part 3. This is going to wrap up the intro series to our playthrough and bring us into episode 1. Now, as I've said before, this is the point where we're going to lose our constant companion, which is Bosco, at the moment, but we can recruit him to our roster, assign him to our ship to obtain the bonus perks, and then if you want him as a follower, you can talk to him and he'll follow you. And then if you don't want him, you can dismiss him. But let's get into it, guys. Here we are, intro part 3. Right now I took a piece of aid that increased my carry weight. But before it runs out, I'm going to go ahead and fast travel back to the frontier. Just so we can get out of there.
Captain Valkyrie, to reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Beginning of the story mode, because we're trying to get rid of Bosco as a companion. He's a permanent companion. We need him to not be a permanent companion. Saw me die a few times, or get pretty close to it, especially at the end. Hence why I'm very hard. It's not that it's
Starship
not
Frontier,
very hard.
this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
But we're gonna land here, get to Constellation, because what we want is to have Bosco on our ship, assigned to it, and anyone else who wants to come with us, but we want to make sure that they're not going to be a permanent companion, which from the get-go, the main quest is going to give you so we're going to Bosco.
What? No Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
So they all know about Barrett.
And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Let's go ahead and sell some of this stuff. my options. Miscellaneous. Anything I got? This one here. Oh, I had one more Digipick. Awesome. Okay. Oh. So what you also want to do is sell from the frontier. Now, this actually has a lot of stuff that we need, so we're not going to do that. Later on, when I believe once we take care of the first part of this quest, which is going to the lodge, dropping off the thing, saying hi to everybody, before we talk to Sarah, because Sarah is going to give us a quest that says, hey, do you want to go together? Do you want to, you know, go on a mission? She's going to become a permanent companion while you do that mission. We're not going to do that. The whole goal is to, again, Vasco is no longer a permanent companion, but I believe he was part of the ship. I believe he becomes part of your crew, excuse me. And you can ask him and say, hey, come with me. And he says, sure, why not? Ship parts, we need those. So we can't sell anything just yet. But you'd be able to sell the miscellaneous.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility...
Starting from left to right, the lady to the left is very rude. I think she was a higher up official, and then she gets reassigned to the coffee shop, and she's just well, she's just happy, you know? She's so happy. She's so happy that she believes that she's higher up above it, so she's there just taking up space, wearing a polo, getting paid, which she should be fired. But she's not.
Will not.
That guy's pretty cool. That kid you end up seeing later.
We'll get you settled into your new assignment.
We're gonna bypass all that. We're here to make
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Oh yeah, also, I keep on forgetting. Hide spacesuit. And a settlement. I'm gonna end up changing my character because I don't like the way they look. Something about the chin. I don't know what it is. The chin or the cheeks. There's something weird. It's throwing me off. It could honestly be the eye makeup, to be honest. But yeah, it's throwing me off. Like my face is like my face doesn't fit. But doesn't matter. I'll fix that later. I'll fix it on my own time. But one thing I liked though was that Skyrim you couldn't run and jump. Fallout 4 you could run and jump. So they brought that back. That was always a pleasure.
Mark my words. Someday I'll...
Then the stamina. I think your character, you just have to go by the audio cue in both those games, Skyrim and Fallout 4. So you went by the audio cue and you would hear your character running until they would just get tired. But there was no cue as to like, okay, you can run again.
Here we are.
Because if you ran too soon, you would stop.
Should unlock if you hold up
This
the
actually
watch
gives you the
that
visual.
Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Well, if you messaged, then why am I... Never mind. Again, I wish there was more with the watch. I wish they would do more with it. Because after that, that's it. I mean, you see the watch interface on your HUD, but like right there was this Jemison planet.
Captain
21
Valkyrie,
degrees Celsius,
everyone will be in the
20%
library,
oxygen.
just inside. If Garrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please. Ridiculous. Easiest bet I'll ever win. We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
Ugh, this is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
We have our first
Whether it
magazine here.
happened or not wasn't
Grab
in
that.
doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect...
Now the magazines, even a New Game Plus, I believe these accumulate. Now one thing though is I noticed in the game is that they said once you grab a magazine, I could have sworn the commentary about that was if you've grabbed that magazine, if you go into New Game Plus, you grab it again, the bonus won't be applied because you already have it. However, just like in Fallout when you find all the different magazines, and Fallout because it's such a the area is smaller, you know, across the map. Even the DLCs, you had a set location and you just traveled amongst it. Magazines were dumped off in certain areas. In this game, you can pick a random spot on a planet, it'll generate, right? Sometimes, depending on the location, you would find a magazine. So if that's the case, I think what happens though is that you find X amount of magazines and it kind of goes, okay, here's this magazine and there are 5 volumes of that magazine. Once you find all 5, that's it. So if you play New Game Plus, the moment I get to however many volumes for that first magazine, once I hit that point and I play New Game Plus again and I come back and it does nothing, then that means, okay, I found every single piece. I found every single volume of that magazine. So I shouldn't find, if I find any more, they're not going to apply because I've already gotten the maximum amount allotted by the game. Because again, it'd be almost impossible to copy someone else's landing experience on a planet, you know, and we'll get into biomes and double biomes and triple biome and so on and so forth. But it'd be almost nigh impossible to do that unless it's a set location that you have to go through on missions, a side quest, anything like that, where it pinpoints and says, hey, this is here. And we'll see that when we're going through. Just like that planet we came from, Crete, that laboratory was a set location. You pick that, you land there, that's all generated the same. At least the building. I don't know about the surrounding areas, like as I want to say it all is. But if you were to pick outside of that, even if it looks like it's right next door to it, if you pick outside of that, you're going to generate a new area. Same thing if you go, okay, well, I parked on the left of it, let me park to the right of it. Do the same thing, you think, okay, is it going to generate a new area? It will. As long as you're not selecting the previously and or prefabricated areas.
Just believe in fairy tales.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the 2 we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godric?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
So again...
I am at your service, Captain. Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the... Captain Valkyrie, I will proceed.
Okay. So now he is assigned to the frontier, which is great, and that's where he'll remain. We'll talk to everybody else here. Let's go ahead and level up real quick once more. What do we need? Oh, you know what? I need, and this is something you should get, boost pack training. You can now utilize boost packs. That is gonna help you get that. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Definitely gonna need that. But that's gonna cover it for now. We'll come back here and then we're gonna start from this point on. We're gonna actually start off going to
Captain
an outpost.
Valkyrie, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
But there's some things we're gonna gather here and then we're gonna sell off. But now we have our boost pack training. That's definitely going to help. That would have helped in the beginning as well. Now that I think about it, that would have helped out in the very beginning if I just got a boost pack from the get-go. Oh, no wonder. But we'll grab some stuff from here, especially down in here. And then we're going to start doing the outposting before we talk to Sarah. Because once we talk to Sarah, we're given an option to, but we need to back out of it. We need to go ahead and say, hey, give us a moment. And then we're going to start leveling up and make us, yeah, make us a powerhouse. So this is just the beginning, guys. Welcome to our second life. Hey guys, thank you for watching. This was the ending to the intro part 3. Now, I want to say one thing real quick, is that I kept looking at my character and I said, no, I gotta, off screen, I'm gonna go off and change the way my character looks. I feel very NPC-ish. I feel like I feel like I'm a copy of one of the NPCs I've seen in the game, and I'm not liking it. So I'm gonna change her up a little bit. But guys, thank you for watching once more. And also, if you can, in the comments, let me know what you want to see. If you, you know, how we should progress. Again, I know we're doing the leveling up thing, but if there's maybe perchance a side quest you want to see first, maybe a particular order we can do it in. Also, as I mentioned in part 2, if there's another game you would like me to try out, I can definitely do that. However, I'm limited to what I can play. I am on Series X, and I do have Game Pass. But again, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see y'all in episode 1.